How can entrepreneurs prevent a success failure? No one can totally insulate themselves from failure. Over 90% of businesses go under. The good news is that those who have the courage to do so often start over and succeed at a later enterprise. The reason the payoff for success is so high is because few are willing to do what it takes to succeed. The entrepreneur can thoroughly investigate the opportunity before jumping in, can prepare himself or herself psychologically for what it takes, can set solid long-term goals that are so clear he or she can reach out and touch them and use proven tools to overcome the conditioning from the past. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles. Lack of educational preparation is another. I don't mean getting a college degree. I am talking about education specific to the entrepreneurial enterprise that is being planned. Fear and lack of the right education are obstacles that can be overcome. Then gather the absolute best positive thinking people you can find to be your support team. Make use of them and don't let your ego get in the way. Take their advice very seriously, but you make the final decision and then take ownership of it. Learn to be courageous about making decisions. The first decision, of course, is to just get started. Guarantees of success? There aren't any. Some of the greatest entrepreneurs in the world have had multiple failures prior to success. You have to learn not to be mortified by the possibility of failure. Just keep learning and never ever give up. There is gold at the end of the rainbow, but there are leprechauns all over the place who don't want you to get to it. Honestly, this should be the last thing an entrepreneur worries about. The common conception is to build your initial idea to scale. This is actually the opposite of what entrepreneurs should do. When starting a business, it's in the best interest to build a product that doesn't scale and see how the market reacts. Many successful businesses have been built on this model. One I can think of off the top of my head was Craigslist, which started as a simple email list. Buffer also followed this model and has since been quite successful. The founder even wrote an article about it. This would be a nice problem to have, wouldn't it? The fact is, no one can prevent failure, be it of any kind. Not even the entrepreneur running the business. But what one can do is to keep focused on the one goal they've set out for themselves and go after it, through whichever path they choose or are made to follow.